You're listening to UnderDuress.
Oh, I forgot how to do this since I've been gone for so long. I'm Adam Tull, and welcome to UnderDuress.
And I'm Amber Alchemy, and I am here under duress. What's today? It's Tuesday. Oh my God, we really fell off last week, as the kids would say.
Where did we fall off of?
I don't know. But we're back. It doesn't even matter. It is what it is. We're picking up like we never left. You know what I mean? That's just what we do.
I mean, someone's got to pick up the pieces.
I know, it's usually me.
Well, I mean, that's what happens. The women in my life are, responsible for taking care of me because I'm a grown man-child.
Obnoxious. I
No. Just because I was singing Bruce Hornsby.
That's so bad. It's like, oh, let's not listen to it. He's singing a song. What was that stupid song you were singing?
I was singing fucking Walking on the Song.
Oh yeah, and I was like, that song sucks. And then he's like, all right, let's listen to this by Bruce Hornsby, and he's like, literally just starts fucking singing.
Who doesn't know that song? This is the way it is. Have you ever seen that music video? It's just him like sitting at the piano all dramatically, and it's like raining in the background, and he's like, I'm playing the piano, I'm Bruce Hornsby.
I've never seen that, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I mean, he's only remotely famous because he toured with the Grateful Dead for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one would know the fuck he is.
Yeah, I actually don't even really know who he is, but that's fine. I'm just going to glaze upon that, like glaze over it, and it is what it is.
I mean, it won't matter because the Rapture is happening at some point today. So
I heard. And, now, what time zone is the Rapture happening in? Because half the world is already on the 24th. So we've passed that.
You're going to have to poll the people that believe in white Jesus.
The Rapture is Americanized, is what you're telling me? Are we on Eastern? We're obviously, we might be on Eastern time. I don't know what time of day it's supposed to. Is it happening at 4:20? Like, what's going on?
I mean, I don't know. Something's happening at 4:20, and a lot of people might see Jesus momentarily, but but I don't think what we've learned out of all of this is that Americans think that the world literally revolves around America.
It is true.
Because I consider there's tons of the other 6 billion people on this planet don't give a shit about the Rapture or even thinking about these types of things. So.
Well, it's all over TikTok. Like, people are, selling their houses, selling their cars.
I saw some lady, she was like, I quit my job for the Rapture. I was like,
quit her job. Like, it's like, what is happening? And also, by the way, why would you need to sell your car if you were being raptured?
Why would you need to why do you need to quit your job? Just go in, unless you like really hate everybody that you work with, then it's probably advantageous. But just be like, I don't think I'm going to need money. God's about to take me upstairs and we won't need that anymore.
You basically pull a half-baked and you're like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, right? And leave. Yeah. And then it's like God comes down and the Rapture happens and you don't get taken and you're like, why? And you're like, he's like, you literally went into your job and said fuck you to everybody around you.
I mean, I just every time this happens, which is once every 2 years, some new TV evangelist has blamed the gays or the rising of the tides on like that's the sign that God is coming.
It's a thing.
It's like, they're coming for our guns. The Rapture is gonna happen because they're coming for our guns. Stupid shit like that. So.
Oh well, we could be wrong. The Rapture could happen later on today.
And if it does.
I don't know.
If it does, I guess. I'm not getting raptured either.
I wouldn't think that I don't think I'm good enough to be raptured, but
I don't know if is there like an application that I can
feel
fill
like
out?
You have to be like saintly to be raptured,
Like, is there a form I can go to online and see if I am eligible to be raptured?
I don't know, probably, honestly. Is there a rapturetalk.com or
rapturequiz.com. It's like an IQ. It's like one of those fake IQ tests. It's not really a rapture quiz.
It's like a settlement form, like a legal settlement form.
I'm willing to give up this, and this in order to get raptured.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, may God bless everybody if the rapture does happen today. And that's that. But again, it must be Americanized because I mean we're running out of time zones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if God's blessing anyone in America at this point.
I know. I mean, God bless America, honestly.
God, please. It's like we're not saying God bless America. We're like begging. We're like, please send help.
Seriously, yeah, please bless us. Please rapture us.
Yeah, can we get on with it? I'm actually looking forward to the rapture.
Sir, can we be raptured? Thank you.
I mean, like, if you're listening, God, if you're out there, please save America.
Seriously, it needs saving big time. It really does. It's like, where the fuck are we? Things happening left and right, just like
literally left and right. By the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. But for real, like, and you're just like, what is going on? Lots of stuff, infringing on free speech lately, and like what's going on with that, and the fact that people are just so willing to bend over and get fucked.
Well, I mean, what's funny though is someone who obviously is apolitical and stands on the sidelines and kind of just watches it. I mean, because at the end of the day, like some of it is interesting, but actually someone asked me like about politics yesterday, actually. And I was like, well, I don't find it too interesting. So I just don't really get involved because I think it's childish on some level. Yeah. But it is funny how they basically, like from my perspective, sitting out like both sides are always just gaslighting each other for the same shit. They're like, oh, you're attacking free speech. Oh, we didn't like what you said, so now you're attacking free speech. But they're like, they can't figure out how to that they're both like being stupid about it.
I know. It's crazy.
It's that desire to be right.
I know. It's crazy. Pam Bondi saying they were going to target people for hate speech and Republicans being like, yeah. I'm like, that's insane because they literally were, that was like a quote liberal agenda was like hate speech and like there's no hate. And you're like, dude, and honestly, I mean, there isn't, right? Hateful expression is protected by the freedom of speech. And I mean, yeah, are there things maybe you shouldn't say? Sure. But like, are there people who are dickheads? Obviously, it's like, so it is what it is. And you putting anything in is not going to stop those people from saying and doing what they're doing. It's just going to stop you from being able to say the color brown when they decide that is not.
They're like, we don't want you talking about that word anymore. Yeah. It's just, here's a thing that people forget. You can just turn it off. Yeah. Like here's how I don't consume anything political, right? I just change the channel if I don't like what I'm seeing. Like I can't imagine going about your day and thinking about how every little piece of information that you consume during the day affects you like emotionally. Like most of the shit I see, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Like I don't give a fuck. Like nothing. Like barely, like anything rarely affects me emotionally, but the fact that people take the shit and like so serious, like stop taking yourself so seriously. And I think it's just because people want to be angry.
No, yeah, I think people love to find a way to complain about things or whatever. But also, I do think that people want to be right. Like I do believe that. Like I think it's like And especially now with politics, it's like so ingrained in their identity. If they're not right, then like something's wrong with them. You know what I mean? And you're like, hey, boo, something's fucking wrong with you anyway. You know that, first and foremost. But secondly, I mean, something's wrong with all of us. It's like we're human, so we're psychos to begin with. But like, it's just like the desire to literally be right is so strong. It's like the force is so strong with this one.
I mean, it disables, in my opinion, it disables people from actually learning anything because there's no humility involved, right? Like they're just like, oh, I have to be right. And anyone else that talks to me has to be wrong. And my opinion is, and it's like, fundamentally, I try to think about this and understand, like, is this a leftover part of evolution that we needed, like, prior? Like, do we really need this desire to be, or is this just like because we sit around and we're too bored? Like, people don't have anything to do with their time, so they rather just fucking, bring a gas can and a lighter and just start lighting each other on fire about shit that doesn't matter.
You know what's crazy though? People have so much to do with their time and they don't do it. They spend their lives, they literally spend their lives on fucking the internet. And it's like, it's so insane to me. Like, I think about it and I'm like, man, imagine like you're going to look back and be like, I spent 25 years just like scrolling.
Arguing with strangers that I don't know.
Like that I don't even like care about, like, no, like, and never going to change their mind on anything. You know, half of them are just like trolls. Like half of them are probably robots, actually.
Well, I mean, I did see a video yesterday where it was just like this room and they had racks and it was just cell phones in slots, like slid up next to each other. And it's just like multiple rows and they're all like blinking and they're probably just tweeting all day. Like just like a huge, like a bot farm. Cell phone bot farm.
Yeah. That's called an engagement farm for anybody who needs to know that term. It's not when you ask a fucking question, you dum-dums.
But that's actually, in my opinion, more of a problem than anything else because those people can, influence a lot of things because they basically, if you can hog what the algorithm is and hog what people are seeing, like eyeball wise, then you can eventually, like, in my opinion, that's I guess it is. It's like cyber attack on our culture almost, if you think about it from a very low level perspective. So, I mean, just think before you go to argue with
drummer boy 6969.
Or just like, you see Tom Swanson from Oklahoma and you're sitting in Massachusetts and you're looking at Fox 25 News on Facebook and you're like, oh my God.
You should already be concerned about Tom Swanson, considering it's very close to Ron Swanson.
That's true.
You should be sus on that. Yeah, but like stuff like the Jimmy Kimmel thing, like it's so nuanced, right? And people don't, like you said to your point, like you were like, people they can't learn things because they can't like think about things for long enough. And I think the Jimmy Kimmel situation is actually so interesting because it's incredibly nuanced about free speech and like what exactly it is. And if you ask any of these leftist or rightist psycho crazies, they are, they immediately will tell you it's one way or the other, but you're like, wait a minute, hold on a second here, because there's a lot going on like within all of this. And I think that's something that you could actually learn from if you took a second to peel back like all the layers.
You know what's funny about the Kimmel stuff too is like, how long has South Park been on the air?
Oh my God, so long.
How often have they just been blatant, but they get like some of these shows seem to have like this free pass, right? Like they're allowed, it's just South Park, it's a cartoon, but they have said some crazy shit. And like, again, why are we holding, why do they get a pass?
Well, I think it's different because I think it's like you automatically know it's animation and it's a cartoon, and so like it's presenting in a different way, whereas late night television and actually I think it was Carson that said this a really long time ago, that it was like, you should never let comedy late night become the news and commentary, because once it becomes news and commentary, now it's convoluted and like there's a problem, right? And the people don't really know. And so people look to Kimmel as if he's news, right? So that's the fucking problem that we have. Like, and this is why it gets so nuanced, because you're like, okay, first and foremost, here's setting the stage. Jimmy Kimmel is supposed to be like a comedy late night host, right?
Yeah.
But he is he's looked to as news and commentary, right? Because that's just basically how these late night shows have evolved. So that's the first problem. Then it's like, okay, well, what he's saying is like he, in my opinion, and from what we've learned, what he said was inaccurate. Like an inaccurate statement. And I think that's where you're like, okay, well, he's either lying, misinformed, whatever. But the idea is that he has this big platform and it's just like, bro, take some fucking accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I get it if you want to, like, you think you're making like a quote joke, but you weren't making a joke. That's the thing. Like, and that's the other thing with stuff like that, where it's just like, oh, I was joking. You can't just like blanket everything as joking. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're fucking saying.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even, to be honest, I like listened to what he said. I didn't really fundamentally understand what he said. So if it was a joke, I didn't laugh anyway. But I don't find him, I I find him more interesting in settings that are outside of his show, to be honest. I don't really find, late night TV as a whole very interesting. I mean, he has a team full of writers, so who even knows if he wrote that, right? Like, he just
didn't.
read it.
Yeah,
like,
no, he didn't.
So obviously there's probably some people that are writing that have some sort of agenda that they want to push. That always happens. And humans can rarely be objective in certain scenarios, especially if they're passionate about it. But at the end of the day, like, again, like, why does certain things get a free pass and he doesn't? And not to mention, like, comparably, let's say, did you watch the Jon Stewart bit on everything?
No.
That was actually hilarious. No one talked about that, though, because Jon Stewart usually is objectively correct in his assessment of how he evaluates things. But yeah, you should do yourself a service and watch it's like 20 minutes or something.
Okay.
But no one talked about him attacking the I just think I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, just let it roll off your shoulders, man. He told a bad joke, or it was a bad setup or whatever.
I think it's like an inaccurate statement, right?
Yeah,
it's like that's like what it comes down to. Is like it's not a joke. It's just like they try to blanket it as like something like that, but it's like it's an inaccurate statement that is being said during a very hotbed time in our country where people are literally wanting to fucking off one another. Literally wanting to off one another over politics. And I think that's where it's just like, well, as somebody who has such a big platform and is known as someone who is, quote, like news and commentary, even though they're really not, maybe take some responsibility. And that's where I think like if ABC was going to cancel him, they also had a responsibility to come out and make a statement about that and say, hey, and actually in reality, I thought ABC has a really good chance right now to gain trust back from people because they could say, hey, we felt like this was it's obviously an inaccurate statement. We want to, we want to set the record clear that we want to have like integrity and like make sure that people are saying things and whatever. And that's why we're making this move. However, that wasn't why they were making the move, because the real deal behind the scenes, and then also they would need to have been transparent about this. The real deal behind the scenes was that Nexstar. So the FCC thing is crazy. Okay, FCC trying to say that they're going to sue Kimmel for saying what he's saying is absolutely baseless. So the fact that anybody thinks that that's like a real thing is like ABC could be like, fuck you. There's no way you can do that. There's no basis for you to do that. But what is the problem is that Nexstar, was waiting on a $6.2 billion merger that the FCC had to sign off on. So Nexstar decided that they were going to cut the thing because, they want that. They felt like they probably were going to get retaliated against and in their merger. So they did that. And then that move then prompted Sinclair to do that. And then, that move then prompted like ABC to basically be like, no. Craziness.
So now, just like anything else, it comes back to one word, and it's our favorite word in America, and it's our favorite thing: money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and that's like the craziest thing about it. And then it's just like, and then from a free speech standpoint, you're like, look, even if it was inaccurate, even if it was, something that he shouldn't have said or whatever, he has the right to say it. You know what I mean? So like, let's not cave to free speech pressure, like just shutting people down because you don't like what somebody has to say, because the bigger problem is you do that. And then in the future, it's like that compounds upon itself. And eventually you're like, you're not able to say we're not able to be here talking.
Yeah. I'll say one more thing about it and then we can be done with it. But my favorite thing about the whole thing is I was seeing people, I think about the inaccuracies on 24/7 news cycles and how objectively they're probably tarnishing and changing people's perspectives that are inaccurate, a little sensationalized, possibly not true. But then people are like, well, they're not regulated by the FCC, so they're allowed to say that. I was like, you can't be drawing lines in the sand. They're still on the TV. They still have some influence. I don't give a fuck who's regulated by the FCC or not. The FCC shouldn't be involved in anything that constitutes a freedom of speech regardless. Yeah. But it's funny to me that people like draw this line in the sand. They'll be like, well, Jimmy Kimmel is on ABC and then blah, blah, but Fox News and CNN aren't part of the, they're not regulated by the FCC, so they can say inaccurate and sensationalized shit all they want. And I'm like, well, they're probably objectively more dangerous just because overall their audience is way bigger. Like Fox News is like the most watched network on the planet. And I mean, I don't know about you. I don't watch a lot of that shit, but I know older gentlemen in my life that does. And the shit that he says to me, I'm just like,
dad.
That's not, and I'm just like, that's not true. Like, what are you talking about? It's just like, so I think
that's, go ahead. Sorry.
Like if we're gonna like, draw, like, forget the FCC and forget all that shit. Just think about freedom of speech fundamentally. If these people are allowed on the airwaves to basically be state-controlled news cycles, then like why? Like anyone should be allowed to say anything. Whatever the fuck they want.
They are because of that Smith-Mundt Act, right?
Yeah, so they're not regulated by the FCC.
They literally they try to be like, well, it doesn't say that you can say anything you want, except it does, like to a certain extent. And there's like loopholes, and you basically can just like make it up and. Things that are meant for foreign propaganda are able to be seen by Americans themselves. So it's like there's a lot of weird shit that goes on with what is being propagated in our news and all of this stuff across the board. But the free speech thing is crazy. And Mandy had said, I don't remember what Roseanne said, but they won't ever let her back. And I don't remember exactly what she said either. But what I do remember is Jimmy Kimmel saying it was indefensible. And literally making a big deal about it and asking for compassion or whatever, like towards her. But like at the same time, it's just like, bro, you literally canceled Roseanne for something that she said politically. And then you made a huge deal out of the same thing happening to you. So
I can solve this problem for most people that aren't millionaires and et cetera. Just don't post about politics on your social media. Problem solved. Like, I feel like you should have the right to, but guess what? There's a consequence of, like, if you work for a company and they don't like what you say online, then they can fire your ass. So again, my solution is always, I just don't post about it because number one, it's not interesting really. And number two, is it really worth it at the end of the day for you to share your view with 500 people that might see that post and you lose your fucking job over it? No, absolutely not. I don't care about freedom of speech and blah, blah, when it comes. Just don't be stupid. Like, that's dumb. Like, you see all these people like posting about like, oh, I hope, like, fuck that guy and fuck this shit and yada, yada, yada. And they're like, I wonder why I got fired. Because you're being an asshole on the internet. That's why you got fired. Like, very easy. Well, I should be able to say you can say whatever you want.
You can.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but a private company has the right to do whatever they want as well. So it's like, that whole thing is, like I said, incredibly nuanced. And I think people should pay more attention to stuff like that versus just thinking, I'm on the side of right, which is just so crazy to me. So Jimmy Kimmel is slated to be back on the air tonight, unless he's raptured, of course, at 4:20. But
do you think he'll get it? I think he'll get after it, to be honest.
I don't know what's going to happen. He's supposed to be toned down. He's supposed to be toned down. They had serious discussions with him.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not going to sue you for breach of contract is what he said.
I actually saw Whitney Cummings had posted that, if in reality he had just stayed canceled, he could have went on like a podcast and probably just said whatever the hell he wanted and got way more like viewership and whatever. And now it's like basically they've got him like tied up and put back into silence. So I don't know.
I refuse to believe that he's going to hold back. I don't know. Maybe he does. But at the same time, like, he probably does have a future in making whatever podcast he wants though afterward. I mean, if you think about this, it's a cush fucking job, bro.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
It's like,
you don't even have to write.
Like, he doesn't write anything. He just goes up there and he says whatever's been written for him off cue cards.
Here I am in my suit. I'm here and telling jokes that these 30 other writers wrote for me.
Like, it's pretty, in my opinion, that would be pretty cush. I mean, like, I can't hate him for, maybe complying a little bit.
Oh, God. Can we bring comedy back to a better space, please?
I mean, what's crazy, though, is if you think about this has been going on for a long time. I mean, how many times did Howard Stern get sued by the FCC for saying shit on the airwaves that he wasn't supposed to? I think at one point they brought like a $15 million lawsuit against him for saying, like, shit that's not even remotely what Kimmel said, if we're being objective about it. But like, this fight has always been and always will be ongoing. But I feel like, whether you appreciate Stern's comedy, whether you appreciate Kimmel's comedy, comedians are the ones standing up against this and speaking out against it, and they're always getting gaslit for it. Like, think about how many times Carlin got arrested, like on stage somewhere for saying, like a few words that people didn't like, and they just took him to jail for it. Like, we were there only like 50 years ago. That's kind of fucking crazy to think that a man can be doing stand up and they're like, nope, and they just take you to jail for whatever the fuck you said. Like,
so insane. You should not have that. I'm sorry. Anybody who thinks that you should be targeting, quote, hate speech, I don't give a shit what you believe that is so dumb. Like, I have no other word for you except for, like, that is the dumbest thing that you could ever possibly want.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to be here saying what I want to say, so I should allow other people. Again, you said it at the beginning, like, people don't understand how slippery that slope is.
That's right.
And and that ball will roll downhill fast if the wrong, people get involved.
No, totally. And speaking of balls that roll down hills really fast, let's talk about Married at First Sight season 14, and let's finish on that conversation because that ball rolled down the hill incredibly quickly.
That's that show in a nutshell. It's like everything starts out just fine, and then
oh, it's horrible. Okay, so I have so much to say about this. It's so insane. I'm sorry if you've never watched Married at First Sight season 14.
This is no longer Amber. This is Amber Alchemy now watches reality TV.
I do. Apparently, yes. This is like my new alter ego that like watches reality TV. I started watching another new show, which I'll tell you about too. But first, we have to talk about this, of course, because I find like the weirdest ones, and I'm like, which ones can I watch? Okay. First and foremost, Mike. You're making spaghetti and breaking that shit. That is sacrilege, okay? I don't ever want to see that again. I never want to see that again. Never, ever, ever. Let me tell you something, you guys. If you break your spaghetti when you make it, just like delete your account. Delete whatever account you're on right now and go into a hiding place and think about what you've done and figure out how to get back from that place.
He's an IT, not a chef. He doesn't like.
I don't care. I don't care who you are. You could be a janitor, okay? You could be the guy on the dumpster, like truck, whatever the fuck. I don't care. You need to understand that breaking spaghetti is insane, okay? I'm just going to leave that there. Stop doing that. That's insane. Lindsay is such a drunk.
Yeah.
The urgent care. When she went to urgent, she went to urgent care.
Yeah.
It was like literally the night before they got super hammered. They played a game where it was like, which one of us would be more likely to do like whatever? And then it was like, one of the questions was, which one of us would be more likely to start a fight? And everybody pointed towards Lindsay, even Mark.
Oh, yeah.
And she got like really upset and pissed
off.
Got more hammered. I don't give a fuck what you guys think about me. I'm killing it. Like, I got God in my heart. Like, she's hammered, okay? And like hammered, and she's just downing champagne. So like, champagne, by the way, like if you're champagne drunk, like that's like another level. Like that's
I mean, once they started pointing the finger too, it was like, let's drink more and more champagne.
Yes.
Like when some people get angry when they're drunk, they're just like, all right, it's time to YOLO and send it. And they just send it.
So crazy. But she was so hammered. And then the next day she's like, I don't feel good. And she literally made it seem like she was sick. And she had to go to urgent care to get IV fluids.
To get a banana bag.
Oh my God. Bitch had a hangover. Okay. There was nothing else wrong. I don't know. That I just needed to say she's a huge, horrible drunk. Let me ask you this. Why did I cry over Mark's cat?
Why did you cry over Mark's cat? I don't know.
Mark's cat made me the most emotional. Mark losing his cat made me the most emotional from the entire story.
I mean, Lindsay cried over his cat as well. So, I mean, like, I think losing an animal is always hard, and there is some empathy to, every human, I guess.
It's true. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, Mark's poor cat.
Poor Mark is with Lindsay.
Yeah, poor Mark is with Lindsay. Poor Mark has to put his cat down. He got evicted. Mark had a really rough go, by the way, during this season. Holy shit, that shit was insane.
Mock the Shack.
Oh, Mock the Shack and his crazy eyes. Like, you're just like, bro. Okay. Now, by the way, I did find out that Chris actually came in hot, saying that his decision day was today. And then he told her that he wanted a divorce. And I was like, let's go. I went I found out that was the thing. So I went and I found the clip and I watched it for pleasure. I was like, this is great.
I mean, he should have. I mean, she's a horrible human. So I think he,
Yeah. No, she was a horrible human.
Deservedly. I mean, he dodged a bullet as far as I'm concerned.
God, so badly. Now, all right. So now it comes to the end and everybody's got their decision day. And, and I'm going into this thinking like, man, who the hell is going to say yes and who's going to say no? And like, how do you say whatever? Well, I was going to cry if Jasmina and Michael didn't stay together. And then they did stay together, but then I also found out that they got divorced. So that
I mean, like the problem is, so once you watch enough seasons of this show, you don't research anybody after. You kind of just like paint your own picture, because if you realize most of them don't make it after the show.
Yeah, actually,
even if they do stay together.
No, literally, the show has an 84 to 85% divorce.
It's worse in America.
It's so bad. There's like been a ton of couples, and I think only 11 of them have stayed together or something like that.
I can probably name it. Well, you haven't watched that season, so I'm not going to tell you because you're going to go back.
I'm not going to go back because I'm done. I'm done. I'm like, I don't care about it anymore because I'm like, if everything ends in divorce, like, what am I watching? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like,
you're watching.
The whole point is to see if these people stay together. But if they're not staying together, and then it's just like, and all the couples that were listed that stayed together, even their names sounded boring, and I was like, it was
Austin, and Jessica. Is it Jessica? From I don't remember what season, but no, I mean that's why you do watch it, right? At some level, you're like, man, one of these is going to work out, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the fact that they all said yes, and I was so surprised, even with Elijah Wan. Which Elijah Wan, let me tell you something. That motherfucker, what a manipulator. Okay, you guys, this guy literally, as decision day is approaching, like the day and the 2 days before, he starts telling Katina that she needs to make the right decision for herself. And
bro, they're both crazy though.
If it was him, he would say no, and it's like whatever. But it's because he wants her to say no, because he doesn't want to be the one to have to say no on television. Because he did the entire thing to be on TV so that he could get more women, just like we said. Yeah. So he literally starts telling her for like 2 days, like, I would, make the best decision for you. And even when she was like, I'm going to stay together with you, I was like, this is so cringy because he's going to come back and be like, nah. But he didn't. He said yes because he didn't want to look bad. I guarantee that is the case.
Are they still together?
No, they got divorced. Like, it was like they literally, dude, they got divorced. They got divorced like less than a year later. Jasmina and Michael got divorced like a year later. Noi and Steve got divorced like very quickly. And then Mark, oh my God, when Mark was during the decision day and he said that her laugh was like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
We're made for each other.
You're not going to wake up tomorrow. He says. I was like, holy shit. And the fact that they lasted 1 week after decision day is absolutely
like, why even say, like, you already know, like, if you last a week, you already know that that's over, right?
Oh God. Well, thanks for turning me on to Married at First Sight season 14. That was a good run.
Yeah, now it's time for Love is Blind.
All right. Any specific one?
No, I don't even remember. It all goes together as one beautiful, beautiful TV production.
I feel like that's too much. How many seasons are there?
97.
All right.
Oh, wait, here's what we should do. The new season starts. Hold on. Let me look this up. Love is Blind.
Should we watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Episode by episode.
Season 9 premieres October 1st, 2025.
Wow.
You're in. You know what's crazy? Man. This show is getting more popular because the time between seasons is getting shorter. Like the last season ended in March, so it's only 6 months.
Wow. That's a quick
turnaround. So
turnaround.
They've been cranking it out because, I mean, people love it, bro. How can you not like Nick Lachey and whatever the fuck his wife's name is?
Nick Lachey. I don't know, dude. Nick Lachey is such a cunt.
I know, that's why it's fun. Wait, what is his wife's name?
I think you asked me this last time and I thought it was Jessica Simpson still.
No. Chicken of the sea. Oh, her name is Vanessa Lachey.
Oh, Vanessa Lachey.
I don't know who she was before that. Nick and Vanessa met on the set of MTV's TRL, where Vanessa was a host and Nick was a member of the band 98 Degrees. Wait, so you're saying?
So they met when he was married to Jessica?
Oh, yeah. You know how that goes.
Scandalous.
60% of people are cheating 100% of the time, every time.
God, 92% of people are cheating. Just like 92% of people are lying on their resumes.
I mean, in this culture, you have to lie on your resume.
Apparently, it's like getting crazy out there.
Are you a senior engineer? Do you have 15 years plus experience? Not enough.
Not enough.
I mean, it's like
buy me some Tic Tacs.
Everyone's looking for a unicorn, and when a unicorn doesn't exist,
they shouldn't be unicorn hunting. That's not ethical.
That's true, but they are. I mean, I think a lot of the times too, what's crazy is that on some level, people are just not only like the companies not know what they want, they're choosing the wrong people to interview people as well. Like, I think it's actually a skill to be able to interview somebody.
Yeah, of course it is, and you have to understand how to assess human behavior and answers. And
we want you to meet the entire team, even though we have a moot on the team and he doesn't speak at all. I'm like, oh, sure, I'll have a conversation with him.
Because no one knows how to hire. So they're like, let's just have 12 people talk to this person.
It's like literally getting interviewed by the stapler guy in Office Space. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it feels sometimes. Like, this dude isn't very verbal.
It's like Gizmo just shows up.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, yeah,
we'd
crazy.
like you to meet the 24th director. We'd actually like you to meet this other person that we're interviewing for the same job.
We'd actually like you to meet somebody who used to work here. Hold on.
Actually, we'd like to meet who you're competing against. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'd like you to interview that person and tell us why we should hire you over them.
We actually used to do that. We actually used to do assessment centers when I worked for Benefit Cosmetics and we were hiring for education. I had to do an entire assessment center where I was in a room with like 7 other candidates that were vying for the same job that I was vying for 8 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's also insane. Like these like on-site 8-hour interviews. It's like, what are we doing?
I know. And it's crazy. And what's crazy too is like every time I took part in one after, like when I was like, working there and then like promoted and we were hiring other people, within the first half an hour, I was like, it's this person. This is the person that we're going to hire. And they're like, how do you know? I'm like, I just know. Like, it's like, how do you not know? That's the concerning part to me. And every single time, boom.
Yeah. No, like, you don't
need an 8-hour assessment.
I have the same intuition. I think I've been wrong once, which someone always slips through.
Yeah. Always somebody gets you.
Someone always slips through. And then like what's funny is that I never let anyone through, but the guy I let slip through at the 2 places ago that I worked at, they gave me shit about it for like 5 years, even after the dude had left. They were remember that one time you let that one dude slip through? And I was like, hey,
remember the 75 other times that I didn't?
Other people that, A, I didn't let slip through, or I was like, B, we should hire this guy right now on the spot, no questions asked. Like, do you remember that? No, they only remember the time that I fucked up.
Well, that's what it is. It's like when you get a bad review, it's the only thing you think about.
It's true. But I mean, it is a skill to be able to identify somebody. And the other thing that's weird about some of these places is they're like waiting for more people to be on what they call the short list. They're like, oh, you check all of our boxes, but we're going to wait until we have more candidates to select from. It's like, you're hiring. Like, I fill all the boxes. What are we talking about?
I know. Like what are you looking for? Like, what's the problem?
like you're
There's an issue, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. These people are new at interviewing. I don't care. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that I check all your boxes and be like, oh, we're gonna wait. You're gonna have to wait till we interview more people. Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense. It's so weird. It's just an awkward, Again, when you want all these people to meet all these people, you better make sure that those people know how to assess a person. And most people are bad. Most people can't assess people. Most people can't read people. Most people have no intuition. Most people, it's just, I mean,
I'm sorry that concerns me for you, but it's true.
I mean, Even the people that are hired specifically as HR people don't have a read on people. That's what's also insane. It's like, this person is a senior HR recruiter and they can't have a conversation with somebody. There's a problem. That's their main fucking job, is to be human resources, whatever the fuck that means. So it's very weird. Chief People Officer.
That was basically me.
I love that. That's my favorite title of all in corporate America, was Chief People Officer.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, there's actually I'm not going to get into it, but there's a lot of need for that, especially in tech.
What, people officers? Office people?
Yes, there is, because trust me, I ran in that role ish, and it's like that is very needed in tech, and tech people are very against it, and you're like, you're gonna die.
I just want to see a developer get out of line. I want to see a developer get out of line one time. I have not seen that.
What?
No.
Man, you're working at the wrong places.
No, I'm working at the right places. I don't need to be at a place where, like...
No, you need to see those things. They're so entertaining.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Like, the
sexual harassment that goes on.
Like, I can only imagine that.
Yeah, it's crazy town.
Dude, that's gross, too. Like, when... You see, there was one dude, I guess, in an office about 10 years ago. They would like gawk at this woman every time she would like walk by or whatever. And he's a grown ass man, has a wife, has children or whatever.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, hey, bro, you might want to like pay attention to who's in the room and what's going on, because we all see you doing that. He would like literally stop mid conversation and like look over your shoulder. And it's like, okay, buddy. Okay, relax.
I know. It's the oh God, I don't know.
Gross. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's just gross. Like, people are gross.
And they really are.
They always end up showing themselves.
Also, like, fucking somebody at your work is like so dumb.
Don't shit where you eat.
It's true.
It's literally like the number one.
Don't mess with your friends. Don't mess with your coworkers.
Bro, it's I understand. I've made these mistakes in my life, but it's very easy to adhere to these rules. Because if you don't, look.
There's not that many,
That's true. It's really hard. No, it is really hard to find like good friends. So like, if you fuck with that, then, I mean, we're going to be friends. We're going to stay in touch.
No, you're not.
Sure.
No, you're not. It's going to get real weird real quick.
Yeah. Didn't you learn this in 8th grade when you're like, when we break up, we're going to be friends, even though the only thing we've ever done is make out and I might have touched your boob. And then nope, not friends. I literally dated a girl in 8th grade. We broke up the summer between like 8th grade and freshman year. And every time she saw me in the high school, like hallway or whatever, and our high school was big. It had like 3,500 people, but I would see her almost every day. And she would walk by and she was just like, fucking asshole. Wow. She was like, fuck you, asshole.
Wow. You very much affected her.
I mean, she turned into a slut after that too. Leslie, that was her name.
Oh, I thought you were going to say lesbian.
No, not a lesbian. Okay, listen here, buddy. I'm not turning chicks into lesbians yet.
Oh, God. I mean, who said you turned her into a lesbian? She just came out of the closet.
She was a lesbian before I met her then.
Yeah, obviously. I would say that most people are. Oh, God. Are you one of those?
Yeah, I'm one of those. Are you those? Are we going back to our conversation about those people?
Oh, God. I don't know. People are so weird about sex in general. So there's another show that I'm watching. It's called Good Sex. And it is it's basically Kelly could be doing this show essentially. So it's like a sex therapist person who works in sexual health.
Horrible.
It's horrible, but it's amazing. So she puts cameras in her clients' bedrooms, which I find so insane. Yeah. She puts cameras in her clients' bedrooms.
So she's just watching, like she's getting streamed porn?
Basically, yeah. And then like, so she is, she's like got all these people that come to see her or whatever for like various different reasons. But, oh God, shit, I just fucked this up. Hold on. but yeah, so but the crazy stuff that people are just like attached to, or like they can't talk to one another about sex, which is so crazy to me.
It
They can
happened.
like all they're literally fucking
They're not. No, they're literally not fucking.
well,
Actually,
yeah, no, well, no, they are. Like, they are. Like, some of them are. It just depends on like what. It just depends on what they're like going to see her for. But they are. So that's like the crazier thing. And then like they're talking to her about it, and it's whatever. But then like when it comes to them talking, it's like it's just. I mean, it's just fucked up. Which hello.
I mean, you'd be well, maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I feel like culturally we can't talk about sex, but it's even worse like when you have a partner that you're supposed to be living with and sleeping with, you can't talk about sex with. But I think objectively, I would say the majority of relationships people struggle to talk about those things.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, no, they do. But it's hilarious to watch. So,
and I would just be sad because, like, objectively, it's all I talk about.
That's true.
I mean, objectively, simply for the fact that I want people to feel uncomfortable enough to not make it taboo. Even I don't know if I told you this story before, but my mother has mentioned to Kelly and I before. She's like, "Do you guys talk about anything but sex?" Because even when we're around her, it's just like it's a constant, and it doesn't even have to be about our sex life or it's just like sex in general. But I think it's because fundamentally, my wife and I both believe that you should talk about it way more. Obviously, my wife, believes that.
Yeah.
But like together, it's like if you're not talking about this and you're not sharing these experiences with other humans, then they might not ever learn how to talk to their partner about, sex. And regardless of what anyone says, all the people that are like, "Oh, sex is not important in a relationship," those people are lying to themselves, and they're also not having sex. Yeah. So I can't listen or take advice from them because they're doing neither of the things that I promote. So
I know, it's so true, and it's like, and it really is true because it's like you have to be able to like have conversations about it, and it's like, and it's actually incredibly empowering, and it like makes a huge difference in your life, and people don't realize that, and it's like. It's part of health, really, when you think about it, right? It's like mental health, like, like just like your physicality, like a lot of things like go into it. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm just floored by the number of adult humans that don't have like anatomical understanding. They don't know they don't know touch. Like they don't know how to use their words. Like you're like, bro.
It's
crazy.
We don't educate properly about sex.
We don't.
Right? It's literally like abstinence only, or just like very broad stroke. Because even if you think about this, if you have an instructor at school, A, they're probably constrained about what they can say to students because parents will get mad. But B, like they might not be comfortable talking about sex in their own life. So how are they going to educate a bunch of 15-year-old boys and girls about what should be important? I think like. Fundamentally, Kelly's bigger objective is education, and to educate, not just coach and counsel, but to educate people, about sex in general. I think that's like something, that's why she's doing these conferences. She actually has like a couple things going on at the local library now where she's going to do some talks about menopause and shit like that. So I think like her overarching goal is to educate, and early and often.
Well, and I think it should be like too, like it's like I think especially like when somebody gets into their 20s, like it should be encouraged in our society that you learn about, yourself, you learn about like appendages and like and other like, and it's like in genitals and like how they operate and like what that is and like and understand like yourself and understand what you want and and that there's like and that there's a way to be able to talk about that and that's normal. That's what I think is like so weird is that once people get into their 20s, especially, like, how come it's like no one is like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, you might want to figure this out. It's fucking weird to me. So, and again, that it's like straight up adults. There's this one guy. He said he has a problem with being masculine because of somebody who like abused somebody that he knew or something. I don't know. But then like she gives him a exercise of getting into this like masculine persona and he names this guy Buck, and he goes like into a bar,
Like
and he
Uncle Buck. I
literally,
think about
I
Uncle
swear to
Buck
God, it's like so
instantly.
weird. He like wears his like leather jacket, and he's like whatever, and he's like, and he easily is able to like take on that role like
Yeah.
so quick, you know. And it's like, it ends up like, because he has erectile dysfunction, so he's like, he can't get it up, and then when he does, he can't like come. It's like, it's all kinds of weird shit.
It's all in
that
his
he's dealing
head.
with.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's the thing that I was gonna say is that it's like it's like he's so easily put in this thing, and then he's like fine, right? And he goes home and he like fucks the shit out of his like woman, and he's just like whatever, and it's totally good. And she's like, and then the therapist is like, wait a minute, I don't actually think he has a problem with like masculinity. There's something else going on here. And now she's got him like trying to come into this like submissive role, which I haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
But that'll be interesting to see. But it's just like, I'm like, and it's like, again, like, so you can take on this persona and you're like, fine, you're good to go.
There's something like objectively, obviously he's not thinking clearly or something else.
Yeah.
Or he's not, in my opinion, he's probably not revealing the whole truth.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The therapist. But
that's why she has cameras in their bedrooms still.
Well, it's, I mean, true. But he's still like, he knows the camera's there, so someone's watching.
Yeah.
I do think though people would realize that they would have more intimacy and have intimacy more often with their partner if they did have these discussions. Because I don't know about you, but anytime like there's something that's talked about from a sexual perspective, or try something new, or even like, hey, when this didn't work out, blah, 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 can we try something else? Like that actually leads to more sexual interaction. So a lot of these people that are always like complaining, oh, I never have sex or yada, yada, yada. Well, are you discussing that with your partner? Like at the most like fundamental level? Like don't bitch to me about it. Like you're bitching to the wrong fucking person. But you know, then there's people that are completely complacent and are like, "Oh, we're okay. We haven't had sex in 4 or 5 months, but that's okay." And I'm just like, and again, no, that's not okay. But yeah, okay. I'm glad that's what. Like, it seems like there's a lot of built-up energy here that needs to be released.
I know. And again, isn't it like so funny that they can come and say something to you, but they can't go to their partner? Like, what?
So weird.
So weird. We should have Kelly on at some point to like.
Yeah, we can
talk about something.
I mean, she knows best. I mean, she's, educated and also. I mean,
we can talk about it, but we're not experts. We're not experts on anything. So don't go out there saying that we said, because we don't care what we said.
I mean, I live with an expert, so I'm kind of like an expert by association. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an expert in skincare, but that's it. That's where the line
I'm an
is
expert
drawn.
in non-monogamy. Like it's, but
I'm
yeah,
an expert in drinking coffee.
There you go. People should just. Yeah, if you don't have open line of communication with your partner, then there's already a problem. And I think that's like fundamentally the base. Like people can't talk about sex because they can barely agree on what they're making for dinner at night.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Like it's like a compounded. The reason why people can't talk about sex is because there's so much shit that they can't talk about, that sex is literally like at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, it's so true. I don't know. I just don't get it. But anyways, you should check out that show just to see what it's like.
Sounds horrible.
It is horrible, but it's also the greatest.
I don't know if I want to watch people.
Oh man, there's like this. There's I mean, I could go on. I don't want to bore you, but.
I mean, you're not boring. I mean, it's an interesting topic for sure. We're talking about
there's this one couple. There's this lesbian couple where the one of them likes to masturbate for anxiety purposes, and she does it like 5 to 6 times a day or something like that. Yeah, and the girlfriend doesn't like it because she feels like the other woman is like basically like likes to be in communication. She like wants to have sex with someone. She was given homework to go and like masturbate, and she's like, I can't do it. She said she was like literally scrolling through stuff for like ever, and she was just like, I just hate all of this. It's like stupid. I don't want anything to do with it. And she went and found her girlfriend and had sex with her instead. And I'm like, and I was just like, okay, yeah. And then it's like now she's trying to get her to like make it all special, and like when you make it all special for your girlfriend, like make it all special for yourself. And I'm thinking like, I don't know that the answer, in my opinion, is to have the girlfriend like like masturbate, like that's like the answer. Like I don't know. I find her tactics on this one to be like a little odd.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, objectively, I guess. I guess since she's jealous of the other woman masturbating, maybe her masturbating kind of evens the playing field, but it doesn't really make. I mean, I'm not an expert, so I can't really say why that would be the recommendation.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of like, oh, she can masturbate so easily, and I have struggled to masturbate, or something like along those lines.
Yeah,
Why it's difficult for, but. I mean, the amount of women that probably aren't masturbating is probably too many. So,
oh yeah, that's probably true. It's definitely out
like
there.
objectively, again, that goes back to the other reason that people have, discussions or difficulty talking about sex is because if you've never explored yourself, then how can you tell someone else what you like if you don't?
Yeah,
like, if you've objectively never done any self-discovery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what goes back to my like thought process about people like actually intentionally doing stuff like that, because it's like, I mean, I don't know.
It feels icky. God told me not to touch myself.
Dude, especially the amount of women who like say that they've never had an orgasm. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure that statistic is very high, if I recall.
It's so high. Like, you're like, what is wrong with you? And why do you use this as like a performative act for somebody else? Like somebody else. It's so crazy.
I mean, it's just a mind. Unfortunately, it's a mindset in our culture for women.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, women got the shit end of the deal because you guys were basically told that your job was to please a man and have no, and if you didn't have pleasure out of it, then it didn't matter. I mean, I'm just telling you like it is. I mean, like.
No, I know.
It's fucking insane for sure. I objectively will never understand. Me fundamentally, I can't understand why a man or doesn't matter. I don't understand fundamentally. Like, I don't want to have sex with somebody unless they're having fun, and I can tell when someone's not having fun. So I don't objectively understand these guys, and maybe they're just like not self-aware and don't realize that the woman is being full of shit. But I'm pretty sure you can tell if someone is faking it and not having a good time after you've actually given someone an orgasm.
You don't think.
So, like, I don't. So maybe these dudes have only slept with women that have, always faked it. They think that's what it is, and they're just
true. Or unaware. They just don't care.
Or they just don't care.
And
yeah,
which is super selfish and shitty. But like, okay.
Super weird though. I couldn't even get myself in that situation. Like there have been plenty of times in relationships where it's like we start having sex and we're like, you aren't feeling this, so I'm not feeling it in return. So let's just stop. I mean, and that's happened, and that can happen. I mean, it's just like sometimes you're like everyone's charged up, and then it's just like we get to doing it, and it's like, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah, I know.
It's not. I mean, like objectively, it's not like it's not fun. If everyone's not having fun, then there's no point.
Then there's no point. Yeah, exactly, because it's supposed to be. All right.
Have an orgasm.
Oh my God. We can come back to this conversation in just a minute.
I've been a licensed esthetician and herbalist for over 12 years. I developed the cleanest, most effective skincare line currently on the market. Like, actually developed. It's called Ethist, like the back half of Amethyst. Story on that another day. Thousands of people all over the world to get their best skin. And I'm going to show you how you can get your best skin at any age. And in only 3 steps. Okay, 4 if you count the headband. We're going to use Ethist Clarity Cleanse, the cleanest cleanser on planet Earth. I'm talking we have surpassed Sephora, Ulta, and Credo. Their lists can't touch ours. We have everything out of our product. We don't use any pegs, any polyquaterniums, and we don't have any ethyl oxidated ingredients. Sorry, not sorry. When we say clean, we mean clean. We want to encourage the industry to make their products cleaner and safer and healthier, and that's what we've already done. Next, we're going to use the cleanest moisturizer on planet Earth. What is my cat doing down there? This moisturizer is no joke. Tiny little bit goes a really long way. Last but certainly not least, Ethist Holy Grail Anti-Aging Facial Oil. Actually, this was my first product ever. Made with jojoba oil, which is systemically made up most like your skin's natural oil. It has vitamin E and vitamin C and omega-6s. And you can put it right over your lips. Oh, by the way, They're totally toxin free and they cut right through your makeup. Now, if it were me, I would hit it with some microcurrent and LED, but that's just me. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. The other thing that you can do is lots of other steps if that's your thing. We have a vitamin C serum, we have an exfoliator, we have a toner, we have a sunscreen. Go to champagneapothecary.com. We're not yet in retailers, but we are on our way. If you came across this video, you'll be able to say, you knew us when. Any questions at all? Drop them in the comments. Happy to help. At This Skincare, totally toxin free, real science, real people, real results.
That's right.
ChampagneApothecary.com.
That's right.
That's right. How's the how's the carnival going, by the way?
Oh, it's going, today we have today's a good one. Actually, the rest of the week is all freebies, so keep your eyes open for our email. Because
mock the shock.
Because seriously, like, it's gonna get good this week. We have today spend $60 and get a first aid salve for free. And if you don't understand what the first aid salve is, oh my God, if you have eczema, if you have psoriasis, if you're dealing with dermatitis, you absolutely need this shit in your life. Go check out, I know that the post is on Instagram already. I showed some use cases. Dude, I had a crazy ass cut in my finger. Like that literally bled for hours and was healed in 10 days or something like that. Like just completely, it's like insane. It does so well. Dermatitis, thing that I have that's like, it shows you kind of like the healing process and whatever. Man, it does a number on eczema. It's just so crazy. So, and it's all natural, organic, like there's no garbage in it, but you get it for free with your $60 order today. So, and the rest of the week is all freebies.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the final week of El Carnival, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Yep. The final week. It ends on Sunday.
Still the only time I've ever been to the actual carnival.
Carnival.
To meet you. That's the only reason I went too. I never need to go back ever again.
So, yeah, honestly, I went this year and I was like, I was bored in 3 hours.
3 hours. That's a long time, actually.
Well, it took me that long to walk through all the buildings and then whatever. And I mean, honestly, it wasn't it basically was just the routine of go through this, go through that. And it just took me that long to do it. So
gotta get in the steps.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good plus.
Did you eat any fried food?
I ate tater tots.
Okay. Those are fried. But of all options, you ate tater tots at that place.
Yeah, well, I can't eat a lot of stuff because of the gluten situation. So there's that. But they do have gluten-free options and stuff. But I'm also I'm not a big carnival food person. Carnival food isn't good food.
That's how you get the runs.
Yeah, I feel like it's how you get I don't know, a lot of things.
Foreign illnesses.
Yeah. So I'm I don't know. I'm not really.
Our truck has been regulated once in its entire existence.
Yeah. I'm what's the safest bet? These tater tots look fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when people, get grilled chicken somewhere.
Yeah,
and I'm just I don't even do that at nice restaurants. Because if I go to a nice restaurant, I'm not ordering fucking chicken.
Yeah.
But getting grilled chicken, I'm just I'm not.
Dude, there was a whole booth of just chicken legs and whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, and it was dead. And I was thinking to myself, they are not going to sell that. And are they going to use it for the next 3 days? Probably.
No, probably. I mean, yeah, salmonella can be a real problem.
Yeah. Salmonella is a real bitch.
Yeah, I can be a real. Yeah. How did you get salmonella? Well, they kept these raw chicken wings sitting outside in 85-degree weather, and then threw them on the grill an hour later. Okay. I mean, I had to get food safe certified when I was a general manager at Hardee's.
Yep.
And I learned a lot actually about proper storage of food.
And no one does it right.
Oh my God. It's so bad when I go to places because I instantly go into this mindset of, I know how this should be done. And it's not being done that way. Fuck, we should get out of here. We're going to die. I mean, the easiest way to check on these places is go into the bathroom. That's a customer facing area. That's something that should be clean. If it's not clean, you don't want to see the kitchen. It's always my instruction to the general public. Also, the easiest
That's my barometer as well.
Yeah, the easiest way to avoid all is just don't go to these places, to be honest.
No, that's true. I mean, just don't eat anywhere except for your home.
I wouldn't even go that far, but...
Or my home, but only like 5 people, so none of you guys that are listening.
I will go too. If I'm paying over $50 a person for a meal, I'll eat there.
Which, actually, by the way, we have to figure out what we're gonna make for dinner.
I didn't plan shit. Not me. I don't even know what's going on. I was not part of the discussion. I do not.
What do you want for dinner, Adam?
Wait, am I coming to your house? Oh,
yeah.
Sure. Oh, yeah. I think she mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah. Oh God! All right.
What I want for dinner, whatever you want to make me. I'll bring the password. You bring the grub.
Yes, password daddy. Bring my passwords, and I will feed you.
Yeah,
I will feed you in exchange. I'll even go and get some champagne grapes from Trader Joe's and.
Dare you? Yes. I'm down. When are we doing that? I'll show up in a fucking toga with some purple on.
Oh my God, I love that. Please do. Bring glitter.
I mean, should I be wearing it already?
I don't know. You choose.
This is getting very sexual very quickly. The audience is going to start asking questions. People are going to be like, oh, they're both married. Oh my God, what are they doing?
Oh dear God. How dare we talk to other people?
We didn't talk about sex for 30 minutes.
Oh God.
How can a man and woman talk about sex just as friends?
Oh God. Well, it's like, how can you not talk about sex with your partner? Let's put it back on them.
I mean, always, though. Always. I do have questions. You should be questioning the relationship you are in if you can't discuss literally the most probably, people can argue this, but the most important thing in a relationship, in my opinion.
No, seriously, like it's true. And there's actually always something going on when you can't.
So if you're actually objectively, I look at it like this. If you aren't having sex on a regular basis with your current partner, then you have an emotional problem going on, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's almost always, sex is kind of always like the last, I know it's the first thing to go when there's emotional shit.
Yeah.
Sex is literally like we haven't had sex.
Especially for women.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, estrogen is emotional about literally everything. I mean, you get mad about when there's too many brown M&Ms in the fucking package.
I do get mad about that. Like,
I know.
Why are they even brown M&Ms?
Like it literally invokes an emotional response, doesn't it? Yeah, estrogen's fucking crazy like this.
Make them pink. Make them anything else. I don't care. Fuck this. Hey, tell them that they can't say the word brown anymore so we can get rid of the M&Ms that are brown.
There you go. Oh, wait, are those part of the red? Are those part of the Red Dye 3 Club or
hate speech?
Hate speech. Acetaminophen. Oh wait, I can't say it out loud.
Acetaminophen. I totally forgot about this. By the way, this is so interesting because they've been doing studies on this for a long time when it comes to autism. Did you see that Tylenol said that Tylenol is needed throughout the entire pregnancy?
Needed?
I swear. I literally asked my husband multiple times. I said, wait a minute. Did they actually say that it was needed? And he's like, no, yeah, they said.
Needed for what?
In this statement, they said, it is needed. That was my question. It is needed for the entire pregnancy. And I said, needed for what? Needed for what? And he's just like,
for what? What do you mean?
Literally. And he's like, something about fevers. And I was like, fevers? Pregnant women are just like getting fevers, unless they're like sick or something is going on. And also, by the way, there's other things that you can utilize. So you don't need fucking Tylenol.
Is this the extra strength edition or regular?
No, just Tylenol in general. Tylenol is coming out to say, because the government said that Tylenol is linked to autism and they're saying all of this stuff and whatever. And Tylenol literally said that it was needed throughout the entire pregnancy. I was like, this is a fucking liability suit so hard on their end, because there's already been studies that have come out saying that there's a lot of different stuff that actually affects folate and folate deficiency, and and how that can cause issues in terms of ADHD or any kind of neurodivergence, autism, and it's that has been going on for a while. Like they've been doing stuff like that. And then I'm thinking, okay, and Tylenol didn't say, we're hearing that this is a problem, so maybe we should look into it ourselves. And then they didn't do
drug
it.
dealer.
Yeah, and then they literally are like, no, it's needed for your whole pregnancy.
Oh, Jesus.
You're supposed to be popping Tylenol during your pregnancy, apparently.
I mean, I'm under the impression I'm not like a pill person anyway. Like,
Me neither.
if I'm taking like ibuprofen or Tylenol, then something's fundamentally wrong.
Yeah.
But like autism aside, like taking copious amounts of acetaminophen is not good for your liver. So
No, it's horrible for you.
So like there's that. But like just objectively pull back the curtain there and not even talk about autism. Let's just talk about acetaminophen in you know, taking that every day in large quantities, or like even
horrible.
Actually, we were on trail, right? And we were worried about like taking too much ibuprofen and stuff like that, because, you know, it became like almost a regiment where people regiments of ibuprofen, and it's just like, you shouldn't be taking this much ibuprofen on a regular basis. Like it's just not objectively good for your liver. And so like the fact that they even said that it's needed in pregnancy is a testament to, you know, them just trying to sell more pills.
Honestly, I could see Tylenol creating a commercial, and then it's like your liver, and your liver's just like nom nom nom, like, it's like Tylenol. Your liver craves Tylenol.
Oh, they're calling your liver now Pac-Man. Watch it eat the pills.
Your liver needs Tylenol for your entire.
That's weird.
God.
These drug companies, man, like these,
they're crazy.
This probably wouldn't even like cut into their profits that much either.
No,
but they need to objectively be like, no, it's not the drugs. We're the dealer. It's fine.
It's needed for your baby. Your baby needs it.
Your baby is the Pac-Man inside your belly.
That shit's fucked up. So let's see what goes on with that. I don't know, but I'm just so. Yeah, I'm just so interested in the fact that they said that, because I'm like, that's like literally a lawsuit. Them coming out and saying you need it.
Nothing's going to happen. You already know how this goes. Suits, dealing with suits. They won't listen. How long has Tylenol been on the market? It's got to be like
a long time.
How long has Tylenol?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long, over 70 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know, who are they owned by? Is Tylenol the owner of the Tylenol? Like they're
let me look. Oh my God, why can't I?
The brand is owned by Kimmel. I don't even know who this is. Kinvoon owns Band-Aid, Benadryl, Johnson's Baby, Listerine, Lactaid, Mylanta, Neutrogena.
What
Tylenol and Visine. So, I mean, the parent company probably has, you know, something to lose. I assume that Tylenol is a big part of their offering. I mean, it's literally like, oh, take some Tylenol.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think don't take Tylenol. Is what I want to leave.
Listen, don't put things in your body that are, you know, this goes back to like, what are you putting in your body? It's processed. It's literally a chemical compound pressed into a pill. I mean, so it's probably not, you know, obviously it gets rid of your little headache.
It's obviously the best for you. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, isn't it ironic too, after people like punish their liver with alcohol, the first thing they do in the morning is take acetaminophen or like ibuprofen?
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think? And it's like,
it's like getting drunk and then taking Tylenol the next day.
I mean, you used to just like take it the night before, and like
when
after
your liver's dying.
Oh my God!
But you're like, fuck it anyway.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is my Tylenol plug.
And that's my parody plug for the day.
Yeah, very, very weird. I do think though, in general, it's good that regardless of what you believe from I do like that the government's looking into this stuff, because we've been taking advantage of these companies forever. Now, I don't know
if they do anything about it.
Yeah, well, nothing will probably come of it, but the fact that we're having some sort of conversation at least gets the ball rolling, even though the ball is probably a boulder and there is no hill to roll it down.
And I think at least it gives some people a fighting chance. Like some people will be like, I hate Trump, so I love Tylenol. They're
I'm
the
gonna
best.
start. I'm chewing it like Tic Tacs.
I'm gonna start taking 90 Tylenol a day because they're so fucking brainwashed or whatever. And it doesn't matter either way. It could be Biden and it would be the other way around. You know what I mean? Like whatever the fuck. But it's like it does give people a fighting chance. Some people a fighting chance to like at least acknowledge that there's maybe a problem here.
Just maybe a problem.
There's maybe something going on. You shouldn't be doing that constantly.
I mean, these drug companies have a lot to lose. I mean, the pharmaceutical market is huge.
Listen, if you get headaches, use magnesium butter, peppermint oil, shit's like that.
Or cannabis, all natural.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes
it makes the headache worse.
Yeah, sometimes it makes it worse for me. So I'm like, I like the other.
Usually, if you have a headache though from like not drinking, like, and it's not alcohol related, it's because you're not hydrated. So this is a speech.
Yes.
Hydrate.
Yeah, definitely drink water for sure. Or you have hormonal headaches. Hormonal headaches are
that's true.
That I struggle with those. But I just instead of taking Tylenol every time I get a wave, I use magnesium butter and peppermint oil.
I just picture this like wave of hormones.
Yeah. Well, it's like the headache wave that comes in where you start to like get it and you're like, oh shit. And then I have to like put this stuff on.
This must be a woman over 40 thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like a wave, and I think people with migraines probably get the same thing, like where it comes in waves, and then it's like you have to like stop it, and then it'll come back in trying to get you again, and you're like, no. Like magnesium.
You're just like rubbing yourself with magnesium butter. You know,
yeah, it fucking works. I'm like, hey, you know,
mayonnaise jar tub of magnesium butter.
Neck. Yeah, dude, I wish I had a vat of it. I swear to God, I could probably get one, but you know, it's whatever.
Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, like I said, at least they're in doing some sort of, I don't know, investigation, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, though, who's getting paid off in the back?
Dude,
is always my question. Like, someone's getting paid, right?
Lots of people. Yeah, everybody's getting paid. You know what I mean?
Except for me, I'm not getting paid.
Yeah. Speaking of, if you guys like come here, you know, 3 times a week, even once a week, like think about tipping us. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to our profiles and be like,
I don't even think I have a tip button.
Well, you need one, and Tull needs to get a tip button. Tull tips.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't even know if I'm monetized right now. Is that good?
No. But honestly, though, support us. You know what I mean? Go to champagneapothecary.com. Send us tips. Buy us a coffee. Damn it, do something. Like, what the fuck?
Just like, subscribe, follow, retweet, repost, whatever.
Yeah, repost. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, if at the very least, repost.
At the very least.
Oh my gosh. Dude, there's these commercials for a mattress. A mattress.
I need one, actually.
Okay, so we all know that mattress stores are fronts in general. Nobody buys mattresses.
Wait, really?
Nobody buys mattresses from a store. You buy a mattress from a store?
Well, the last time I bought a mattress was 10 plus years at least. I need to do it.
Okay, so you probably maybe.
I bought it from Sears, bruh.
Okay, I bought mine online. I have the Layla.
You like laying on a mattress before? Like, don't you want to lay on it before you buy it?
No, I just want to know about it and what I'm looking for. And it was
really
perfect.
Weird.
I have the Layla, and it has. We have like a adjustable like.
Sounds like a sex toy company. It's like, we made this bed for you.
It's the best.
Don't you want to come lay with us? Lay with Layla.
Yeah, I do. It's great.
I don't know any like this is this one of these mattresses that comes in a box?
It does, yeah.
And it
That's right.
Like it's
it's a great mattress.
Like,
I had another one before that.
It's a reveal party, except it's a mattress, and it's like, what's it gonna be?
I loved it. I love it. It's got 2 different sides. It's got a firm side and a softer side. It's really nice. It's quite nice.
For his softer side.
It's like you can flip it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason like we're getting into this conversation is because, again, I haven't bought a mattress in a long time. Actually, the mattress that's upstairs, which I don't think you've ever been upstairs in my house, which whatever. We had to fold it.
I've never been upstairs in his house.
Well, the couch is always the best option anyway. So we fold it. If you ever sit on a couch and think that the person that lives there hasn't fucked on it, then you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So we had to fold the mattress in half and then like drag it. Like Kelly was sitting up against the door, like pushing it up with her feet, and I was like pulling it up
Oh my
up
God.
the fucking stairs, which was a calamity in its own right.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure that, you know, once we move, I'm just going to cut it in half and then drop it out the fucking upstairs window.
Yeah.
Or just be like, it's yours. You can have it.
You can have this.
You can have our mattress.
We've had many adventures.
I'm not the only person that slept on it, so it'll be fine.
Well, we were talking about this because I said that there was commercials for this mattress store. So, then and every commercial, they literally just let people nap on the mattresses. They like at one point give this guy a stuffed animal. They're like, don't worry about it. They let the kids like jump on the stuff or whatever. So I'm gonna go there and to take a nap. I'm bringing my blanket and I'm gonna see how long I last. Because the commercials are very inviting. They say that you can just go there and lay down, and I'm gonna test it.
That is very. I think they would call the cops.
Honestly, I'm gonna be like, your commercials are very misleading.
I want to come and sleep. I'm taking my lunch break at the mattress
Where's
store.
my stuffed animal?
Where's
the teddy bear for me?
Like if I went into a mattress store and people were like laying down and taking naps, I would just leave.
I swear to God, if they don't let me take a nap, if they don't let me take a nap, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be like, this is false advertising.
You should film it for sure.
Oh, for sure. I need to.
Quality content.
Yeah. That'll go viral. I'll cut
probably.
in their, yeah, I will. I'll cut in their commercial.
It'll probably not go viral though. I don't think anything's going viral anywhere right now. I feel like social media as a whole is in the biggest lull it's ever been in.
It is, but I had a video go off the other day on TikTok.
No, I don't even have a TikTok account.
But it's very weird, far and few. There's a lot of weird stuff that's going on social in general. I feel like people are exhausted by social media.
Yeah, it's too overwhelming. Like it's overwhelming on some level, especially to maintain any sort of status.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I the other day I didn't even post on X. I couldn't believe it.
Holy shit! Really? Don't you? Haven't you averaged probably like 2 posts a day for
at
like
the very least? Yeah,
2 years.
Oh yeah, for years. Yeah,
you're just not feeling it.
No, well, I actually had friends come over on Sunday. We were doing an Just Like That watch party. If you don't know what that is, that's the sequel to Sex and the City. And we I did just a bunch. I was like, just organizing like certain things and making it like a certain way and doing a theme because that's me. That's what I do. And I put out like my glittery like pink tablecloth and all my stuff and whatever. Had champagne campaign napkins that were pink and white. This was the real thing. They were drinking Cosmos. I was drinking mocktail Cosmos, and I made like a dinner charcuterie and a dessert charcuterie. It was a good time.
I'm expecting this. I've never been to your house, and I've gotten laid out this entire fucking. No, not really. I've never got this spread from you. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck ever? I've literally cooked for you.
I feel like you're cheating on me without having this tablecloth and fucking Cosmos and like all this shit. What the fuck? I
literally cook for you. Like this is bullshit. I'm gonna make a theme then this weekend. I don't know what theme it's gonna be.
Please don't.
I'm going to. Now I'm going to. You have a theme coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now it's kinky. What should I wear?
But yeah, so I was doing.
Oh no, we should do toga. No, we should do Roman Empire theme, and we should treat me like a king.
I know. Why are you wanting to wear a toga so bad?
I don't really. I was just.
I'm like.
Just an idea off the top of my head.
I mean, no, it's good. It's a good idea. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I was doing that, and then they were, coming over, and then I was like hanging out with them and whatever, and I just wasn't on my phone at all. And I, actually, the same day, my Oh, I thought that was Mo Mania. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I think it is actually. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways.
It's a little early.
I know. It's crazy. It gets crazy. But it's like, I actually that same day had made a reel on Instagram and I like didn't save it and it didn't post. And I didn't realize that it didn't post until like almost like 6 o'clock. So I just got on there and I was like, well, I don't know. My thing didn't post. Here's your deal of the day. Fuck off. Like,
Hell yeah.
and then I went and hung out with my friends for the rest of the night. So yeah, I never posted on X. I don't know. I just completely.
Did you even feel bad about it?
No, not at all. Not in the least.
I mean, yeah, I remember at one point, I was grinding pretty hard, but it was pretty easy to gain followers. Like when I was grinding last year, but like now I don't know. I think the real problem is that other accounts can taint you and you don't know who's tainting you. Therefore, you can't see who has a taint. And then, you're kind of just like.
Say taint again.
Taint. If you get into some circle that you're trapped in, then no one will see your post for like a week and there's no explanation why. And so it's just like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. X especially, it's horrible. It's like,
I stopped posting every day along, obviously on trail was really hard, but when I came back, I didn't even think about going back to being like, oh yeah, I need to post and I need a reply guy and I need to, nope, not going to do it.
I'm honestly like done with social. I'm like social.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like I'm just, I feel like they almost, like all these social media companies burn us all out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all are just like we're feeling like this collective burnout, and now we're just like, I think it's been around long enough too. We're gonna objectively like stand back and be like, what are we getting out of this? Oh, nothing. Oh, my blood pressure is up because I'm reading Twitter because so and so said something crazy this week or whatever. The only thing you're getting out of it is a higher blood pressure and negative interaction. So like, why am I putting energy into this?
When you get to the point where you're like, my blood pressure is up, it's probably time to put the phone away anyways. Like, if your blood pressure is a thing you talk about regularly, should you really be on social media anymore?
I mean, as crazy as it may sound, like unfortunately, we're all like addicted to doom scrolling still.
I'm not. I don't scroll.
I try not to.
I never look at it. I'm like, it's like so boring to me.
Yeah, I mean, like collectively, I've almost exclusively stopped looking at X. Like, it's really weird because for a while I would, but now I'm like again, everyone's saying the same shit or everyone feels the need to comment on the same thing, and there's no originality to any of it at this moment. Mo mania.
Yeah, no, this is my like a next door neighbor, just like with their hunk of junk car. Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't hear it anyway, and no one cares. No one's.
I care. It's annoying.
I care. Quality content. I mean,
I'm gonna go knock on their door and be like, "Excuse me, can you not leave between 9 and 11 on Tuesday?"
I'm doing something very important. I'm making original content.
I have 108 people watching me on a podcast, so if you could not leave your house for 2 hours, 3 days a week.
Yeah, I mean. The thing is, the only reason we do this is because it is original. You know what I'm saying? There's no one. The problem with all these platforms is since the algorithm treats, whatever becomes viral, then people just post about the same shit because they just want people to see it. It doesn't have to do with anything about producing anything.
Yes, exactly.
Which is sad because, I mean, if you think about it, though, it's not really that different from like grade school where, like I was always an outlier, but everyone else was just kind of following the rest of the crowd. And I think it's just like a contract of life in society, because most people would rather be caught up in the middle as opposed to being an outlier. Yeah,
that's true.
Sad.
I don't know. I don't know what will happen with the internet. I mean, I think like honestly, the dead internet theory is basically playing itself out. Like at this point,
you think the internet dies? I don't think so.
No, I think dead internet theory is like when people are talking to like what they perceive to be people, but they're robots.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's already like happening, and I'm like, it's like you said earlier, like think about it. Are you really even talking to somebody? Like, is Tom Swanson a real person, or like
we're feeding AI more data at this point? Is all you're doing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that there will be like a shift, and it will like go into something else, but I don't really know what that something else is yet. I think.
Yeah. What is the replacement? Like,
I don't know.
People might have to go outside and hang out with each other. I mean, what? You mean like we have to interact? I was actually talking to one of the bartenders down the road at the brewery, And I've known her since she was like 15, and she just turned 21 not too long ago. And she was talking about how she has trouble like dating because she refuses to use apps, and she's 21, and that's pretty much all they're doing or whatever. But she was like, it's fucking stupid and it's fucking boring. Yep. She goes like, sometimes I just pass my phone around and let people swipe, but I'm never going to look at it anyway. But she was just talking about how, even at that age group, she's like, this is why 30% of these kids in that age range aren't having sex, because they're like refusing. Like, it's almost like they're resisting this like dating app culture because it's fucking stupid.
It is stupid. My son thinks the same thing.
It is stupid.
It's incredibly dumb.
But I guess they look at it like, how else am I supposed to meet someone? Oh, I don't know. Go outside and start hanging out with people. Yeah. But then I was like, there's nowhere to hang out. I'd rather just be glued to my phone.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. But I know, a lot of young people are not into that whole culture. I do find it funny, like, she sometimes will pull up his like dating apps like on Discord, and we'll like go through them together.
So bad. It's just like you're so objectively, or you're like just judging someone instantly. Basically, you're teaching your mind and training your mind to just be like, oh, I'm judging.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I mean, let's be real. A physical attraction is the number one thing that draws you towards somebody.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm just saying, like, but you're also if you find them attractive, then you're going to read their profile, right? And then you're judging someone off like a 4-sentence paragraph.
Well, but that's what they chose to put there.
So I mean, what is this? This is an application?
Like, I need
to review potential hires. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know. It has something to do with their psyche. I love the people that'll be like, well, I mean, it's like looks aren't everything. Actually, they are. That's like literally this is the first thing that happens for people, and it's very necessary for people to be attracted to one another in order for them to have a good relationship.
I'm looking for my forever traveler.
Yeah. Oh my God. I swear.
I mean, I obviously have been on those apps, but I obviously don't haven't used one in forever.
Yeah. I'm in some like spicy moms groups and stuff like that. And there's like women that will post up pictures, and of course, like they're beautiful. So they'll get like a lot of like engagement. Yeah. And then you'll have women who like are, maybe overweight or like aren't that cute or whatever. And then they like won't get as much engagement. And then you'll see those same women like posting later on. Now they do it anonymously because that's a whole thing on Facebook. You can go anon, but like, it's like they'll post and be like, it's not fair that you're like only giving attention to like, societal norms of beauty. And you're just like, why are you like, what is wrong with you? You can't make someone like you. You know what I mean? Like,
and why do you want them to like you?
I don't know. Like, it's like, why? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, why would you even want that? If somebody is like, I'm not into you, they're not into you. Like, why do you want them to be into you?
It's a self-esteem issue.
Oh, God, it's so annoying to me. Women are annoying to me sometimes. Sorry, guys, but just are. I mean, I know I can be annoying too.
Women are annoying to me all the time. So like,
it's just it's the neediness. It's the neediness. Although there's some fucking needy men too, like where I'm just like, Jesus, get a life.
Like, men are mostly toddlers.
Yeah, they mostly are.
Some of us broke out. Some of us broke out in our teenagers, but most men are toddlers.
Yeah, that's true. Your behaviors are anywhere from 3 to 18.
Yeah. I've made it at least like my base age is probably 12, and I might make it. Sometimes make decisions a 21-year-old would make, but for the most part, I'm a child. But most men are just that's because they have self-esteem issues as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing for women. Women are very like self-conscious, They have like
I mean, the men that are toddlers are usually either never been in a real relationship, or have been traumatized by a woman so badly that they don't know how to interact or behave inside a relationship, or they think all women are evil, etc.
Yeah. Oh, I hate when guys think that.
That's true though.
Makes me sad. No, that's not true.
Yeah.
No, I think
that brings up a different point. That I was talking to the same girl, right? I was talking with her, my wife, and then somebody else, and I was talking about how there are different types of crazy in women, and they were like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You guys are different types of crazy. Like you're all crazy. It's just like what type of crazy can you match yourself up
Well,
with?"
what are the types of crazy?
What do you mean different types of crazy? Like there's a bitch that will take your laundry and burn it in a pile in a driveway if you piss her off. That's a different type of that's a type of crazy that I can't get on board with.
What type of crazy can you get on board with?
I don't know. I can get along with lots of type of crazy. I mean, objectively, it's a good question.
I like how objective you're being today. I'm very tallish on that.
You're very objective. Or you're tallish on me being objective. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think how crazy Kelly is, but she's not really that crazy. I mean, she's crazy, but not that crazy.
Well, I think you need to define your crazies before you start going around talking about different types of crazy and what kind of crazy you can deal with.
You
and
can
what
call
kind
out,
of crazy
but you know when you see. Okay, this goes back to like the person when you see it. I know when I see a different type of crazy that I can't get down with.
Sure.
And also, here's the other thing. Here's something about women that's kind of insane. Why do women objectively gaslight each other when they should be like collectively like coming together for like causes and shit like that? But women are more apt to cut each other down before men will ever even like, I don't know. Women hold grudges too. It's crazy.
Well, I think it comes from a lot of things. One is that society pits women against each other in order, like men pit women against each other in order to get away with whatever the fuck they're doing. So that is that's a big piece of it. Women always think there's not enough space for women. You know, think about like VC culture. Only 2% of VC funding goes to women. So women are always meant to compete with they're always there. They know that they need to compete.
Whoa, I don't know what happened. She gone. She left. She was talking about women. And now I don't know where she went. We're still live. We're still in the show. Amber was talking about how women have to compete. I don't know if her internet went out. Now I'm here by myself. I don't even know if we're live anymore. It seems that I'm in the show and everyone can hear me and see me. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to sit here and stay live. We'll see if Amber decides that she wants to come back. Obviously, we hit a...
Yo, that was so crazy.
She's about to talk about how women have to compete with each other, and she was just gone.
That was so crazy. There was a woman that obviously got me kicked out of StreamYard. Yo, that was so crazy. That literally just completely kicked me out of StreamYard and was just like... not like there was an error and I'm thinking like what the fuck, my internet is fine, like everything's like whatever, like what's going on, and I'm like, is this thing still going? I come back in here and it's like it's live. Wow, holy shit, that is I've never had that happen to me. I
kept it going.
Wow. Anyways, getting back to the women, they are like, they always feel like they need to compete with each other because like it feels like there's less space for women. There shouldn't be, but it feels like that. And and people will say there's not. There is. There is, because it's like, you know, it's the social constructs that are put in place. So
yeah, you have to compete against all the men and all the women, basically.
Yes. And then there's like all the like societal norms, like, are you pretty enough? Are you funny enough? Are you cool enough? Are you good enough? Are you kind enough? Are you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's just fucking constant. And it's like nitpicking. And you do it to yourself and then you like start to do it to other people. And it's just like, I agree with you though. I think that like, it's like that. It's what sucks about, you know, the women uniting. All of that shit is like usually bullshit. Where they just come together and talk a lot of shit in front of each other, like they're so, you know, they're hey sister, and they're sister. Yeah, and they're like, that girl's a bitch, like behind her back, and it just is facts. I mean,
men do this as well, but I don't think it's at the scale that, you know, most men just don't care enough to like. And if you do have beef with some guy, you usually just squash it or just don't talk to them ever again. It's like, it's not like this grudge holding, but I feel like, I don't know. It's really weird, man. This is like, I mean, this goes back to women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You ever read that book?
No, I haven't read it, but I know about it.
It's true, though. It's true. And it's also something that people struggle to talk about with each other, right? Like outside of sex, we rarely talk about the differences between men and women because we act like, oh, you shouldn't say that about women or whatever. But, I joke about estrogen all the time. And I know there's certain women around when I say that shit, they're like,
but it's true, though.
Yeah,
why are you so offended?
Hormone. It's just a hormone, man. Like, this is how
it's a literal fucking science. Those are the same people that'll be like, trust the science. You know what I mean? And you're just like, well, it's science. Like, it's like there's nothing, I don't know. Oh God, where are we?
Yeah, there's sometimes you just want to be like, fuck you, estrogen. I know you're in there. Fuck you. Like, I know this is not you. Fuck you. Like, why can't we do that? Why can't I just be like, hey, I know that you're going through some shit right now, and I would like to say fuck you to your estrogen as well, so we can say it together. Like, there was one day, like, Kelly and I were like walking down trail and singing like, fuck you, estrogen. Like, and this like poor like 18, 19-year-old park ranger just happened to be in the vicinity of us and came walking towards us, and we're just like going along like, fuck you, estrogen.
Those people probably see the weirdest shit on trail.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
but it's just like, why can't we collectively hate it? I mean, most of you, like, if we get down to it, we can collectively hate it. Why can't we?
Wow. Yeah, that was like I'm still floored by the StreamYard situation. I just want to say that. Maybe contacting StreamYard later.
It was a sign that we're reaching my capacity.
We are.
Of energy.
Yeah, I agree. But like, wow. What is anyways, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah. So
ready for my final thoughts, I think.
Wow. All right.
I'm telling you, I've reached, I feel like
he's reached the apex of his energy.
That's correct. And my voice is starting to
we really need more segments, more cut-ins, more whatever. We gotta work on that shit.
No shit. I'll tell you.
We gotta work on it.
Yeah, once I'm not fucking got 3 interviews,
work.
when I don't have 3 interviews a day, I'll get on it.
Oh my God, this man and his interviews. Ugh, all right.
Priorities. Daddy needs to be paid.
Yeah, Daddy needs to keep up the passwords. So
yeah, Daddy has to pay for the passwords.
What are your final thoughts, Mr. Toll?
Talk about sex early and often.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
a good one. Call it one-liner today.
All right. Well, it's Tuesday, and we'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday. No, we will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, at 9 a.m. Eastern, and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern for more UnderDuress. Thanks for suffering with us. We wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
Bye-bye.
That was UnderDuress with those 2 people. None of this is financial, medical, legal, or professional advice. That would just be silly. Sub or we stay under duress forever. You can save 2 podcasters, mostly from themselves. Anyway, thanks for hanging on by a thread with us. We know that was probably painful, but that's all. We're all free for now. Until next time, when we bravely continue under duress. Unless society collapses before then, although even then we'd likely keep doing this podcast. Just us, a mic, and a bunker.